My name is Bassem Mansour, and I'm the owner of a company called Michael & Son Services in Washington, D.C. A little over 20 years ago, I took over a struggling family business when my father suddenly passed away. I was just 19 years old. I've certainly experienced my fair share of financial struggles, but through hard work and determination, I'm now running one of the largest electrical, plumbing, heating, and cooling companies in the nation. Every day, my technicians come across some incredible people with heartbreaking stories. When they find they have nowhere to turn in a time of need, that's when we come in to lend a helping hand. Come on, Shaddy.
I just wanted to tell you about some new CARES jobs
Okay, go ahead.
we have going on. Eric Butler went out and met a family in DC by the name of the Fords. They've been without electricity for going on 2 years now. It's a really inconvenient and dangerous situation. There are elderly people in the home as well as children. So Eric said it was a great opportunity for us.
All right, Eric has been there, he's already assessed it,
Yes, sir.
and he wants to do this?
Yep.
So you say this is it, he wants it, right?
Yeah.
Well, if Eric wants it, let's just do it. Okay, I love Eric. Whatever he wants, let's just do it.
Okay. Sounds
All right?
good. I'll get on top of it.
Thanks.
Hi, my name is Jocelyn Ford, and I work for Department of Transportation at School Bus. I'm a bus operator. I transport kids to and from school. Today I'm here because Michael & Sons is going to repair my home, and I'm so excited because we've been without electricity for so long, and the work that they're getting ready to do is going to restore that power back to me and my family. I'm just so excited, and I thank you all so much.
I'm Eric, and I work with Michael & Son. I'm an electrician. Been doing electrical work for about 25 years now. Come with a family background of a father that was a master electrician also. Today, we're in Southeast DC, and I'm here to replace an electric panel that had burnt up from a lightning strike.
We had a storm and the electricity hit the power unit out the back. Air conditioning knocked our power out.
About close to 2 years we've been without power because of a bad electrical storm that had hit my central air unit out back, which caused a major shortage in the wiring. And I didn't realize how serious it was through the burning of the wires through the walls until I had Michael & Sons to come out to give me an estimate on repairs. Thank God for Eric, because he was able to let me know how serious our home problem was with our electrical system being burnt out like it is.
I came out here before, looked at it, and it was pretty bad. It had obvious signs of lightning, power surge that got into the box and burnt it up.
Oh, we have a fan. Well, we got actually a couple of fans, and then 2 little fans been donated to us, and that was about the only way we could try to stay cool. We run a stitching cord to the little fans and try to run it, you know, which didn't do too much good until it was nighttime.
What I'm gonna have to do is go in here, remove the panel, pull it out completely, remove all the wires, pull the box out, put in a new electrical box, and then also put in a new main service cable back to the meter can. I'm also going to be doing grounding on the home and putting in a whole house surge protector. They haven't been able to use air conditioning all summer. Today it's about 95 degrees with 100% humidity, so I think they would enjoy air conditioning tonight.
Call Michael & Son today and turn to the experts at Carrier to keep your family warm this winter. Right now, get a precision tune-up on your cooling system for just $69.
If you can, we can. Michael & Son. Not just pizza, but something for everyone. Paisanos Pizza Guy, come.
Is your roof roof going to withstand the harsh winter months? Lawn Roof offers a surprisingly affordable solution with new roofs at only $99 a month. Call now, 800-492-LAWN.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
They're setting up the flag now.
Houston, we have a problem. We can't do it. Who in the world is that?
They've got the flag up now.
If you can't, we can.
If you can't, we can. Michael and Son.
Has a dream of being a landlord become a nightmare for you? We'll buy your rental and deal with your problem tenants. Call us now for an offer in 7 minutes.
Express Home Buyers. We buy your house in 7 days.
You gonna be able to watch TV once they get the electricity working and the power working? You can get the AC on? Is it hot in here for you? You excited? So can you tell me how old you are? How old are you? Tell me.
4. What we had to do with the grandkids is just keep encouraging them to wet the washcloths and wiping off because they stay sweaty and hot. And we even let him get in, the grandbaby and the other 2 grandkids get in the tub more often than normal. That kept them kind of cool. And mostly try to keep them to keep still.
With me and my wife, is kind of unfortunate because we're diabetic, so we suffer worse. If it's 80 degrees, it's about 90 degrees to us. So we had to get fans, ice, or anything that we can do, mostly with fans. So during the time we have, but at nighttime it gets cool, so we have a little breather then, but all after that, no, during the daytime.
We were told through our homeowners insurance company that we had to get an electrician ourselves, and the gentleman that came out unfortunately ripped me and my husband off for the $2,000 that we were told to give to him.
She had gone through her insurance company prior, and somebody ran off with her money and never came back.
So I said to my husband, what we're going to have to do, because we were on just his fixed income until I recently just got a job, we were going to have to take the money that he get from his disability and call Michael and Sons and get the work fixed, because my insurance company was talking about dropping our homeowners insurance because they said that this is a very serious problem, and it was the electrical problem that could catch a fire, and they're not going to be responsible for it if I don't get this fixed.
I priced it up, sat down with Miss Ford and told her this is going to be the price, and immediately she started breaking down on me.
It came to be a little more expensive than what we could afford.
What I did is I contacted my management department, and with that, they went ahead and donated this job to her.
For real? For real?
I couldn't even tell you. If I wasn't a believer, before, I would believe it now.
This is 1 in a million. This is 1 in a million, and I just don't have enough words to express my gratitude, my thanks, I'm just so overwhelmingly pleased with Michael and Sons. You guys are the greatest.
Since 1999, Smokehouse Grill's been providing the best in full-service on-site barbecue and catering. We help create a unique and memorable experience by cooking our wide range of pit barbecue fresh at your event, from succulent ribs to pit beef and whole hogs. We got everything you need for your next catered event. Smokehouse Grill full-service catering. Call us today at 410-643-6851 or visit our website at thesmokehousegrill.com.
Not just pizza, but something for everyone.
sell your house with major repairs? We'll buy it as is. Call us now for an offer in 7 minutes to sell your house in 7 days.
Express Home Buyers, we buy your house in 7 days.
Keep the heat inside this winter with our high-tech heat mirror windows. Long Windows is offering the surprisingly affordable solution at only $99 a month. Call now.
Isn't it time you got along?
Not just pizza,
But something for everyone.
PaisanosPizza.com.
Michael and Sons came out to give me an estimate on what it would cost and what my problem was as far as the burnt wires.
Well, the original call, when they called me out, it stated that they needed some breakers put in. So when I got in there and looked at the box, I seen the condition of the panel, and I started talking to the Miss Ford, and she said that her house had been hit by lightning, and they came out, they replaced the AC unit, they replaced the furnace because that had got damaged, and she said she just needs breakers put in. I looked at the panel with it being all burnt up like that. There was no way that we could just put breakers in. I mean, it was beyond saving it, repairing it. It just needed to come out and be replaced.
Eric brought me down to show me in the basement how much wiring that was burnt out and how serious that panel box was, and that it could still catch a fire. And thank God for him that he was able to make some adjustment and dismember some wires that could have kept burning.
What I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to remove this panel and put in an upgraded 200 amp panel with a main breaker and a whole house surge protector to protect the entire electrical system of the house. Got in, looked into the box. One whole total side of the panel is burnt out. No air conditioning, no furnace. They've been using space heaters during the winter. This has been going on for almost 2 years. What I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to cut out this drywall here in order to access the main feeder coming in from the meter. Remove all these wires out of the box here, get them pulled out of the way, put the new panel in there, and then wire it back up. When they built homes back in the 60s, 70s, they didn't anticipate all that stuff with electric. I mean, you didn't have microwaves. Drying clothes, a lot of times you were hanging them up. They were only set up for 100 amps, maybe 125 amps, and they wear out. This main line is only rated for 150 amps. So I'm gonna cut it out now and I'm gonna install a line that's rated for 200 amps. You can get a cheaper line panel out there. They sell them at your local hardware stores and stuff like that. Here at Michael & Son, we don't use that. We use quality electrical brand Cutler hammer panels with full copper bus bars to ensure lifetime warranty and operation. What I just ran in were 2 ground rods. They're spaced out about 6 foot apart. And the reason we run ground rods is to stiffen the ground in the home. It's the fastest way for surges, lightning, any of those high-powered electrodes to get out of the home in a fast, short way. It also provides a ground for your appliances, refrigerators, computers, stuff through your house. I'm gonna run this number 4 ground wire from rod to rod directly inside into the panel to ground the unit. If it is a newer home, it's something faulty with the panel. But majority of the homes that get this done are houses that were built prior to the 90s. And a lot of times with ground wires and ground rods, over the years, the ground wire will become disconnected. So where you think your house is grounded, it's really not. This panel controls the entire electrical system of the house. The original box, it was like a 20 space panel. It was a really small one and the wires were crammed in it. So what I have here is a 42 space. Gives it more breathing room so the wires won't overheat. Breakers will work properly because it's not all these wires jammed up in there. This is the true color hammer. This is the full copper bus bar. It's also a surge ready panel. It has its 200 amp main breaker right here at the top. Your grounding and your neutral bar right here on the sides. By tonight, once I'm done, here in another hour, maybe 2 hours, the power will be put back in and they'll be up and running. Well, that's it, y'all. Put the cover on, go out here and turn the power back on, put the meter in. This right here is the main meter. This comes in from your power company and supplies the power to your house. This is 4-aught, this is rated for 200 amps. It's a lot thicker in comparison to the old wire.
So does Pepco have to come back out and fix this meter? Or?
No, we take care of that.
Is your roof going to withstand the harsh winter months? Long Roof offers a surprisingly affordable solution with new roofs at only $99 a month. Call now, 800-492-LONG.
One of the greatest moments in time is when we discovered fire. Fire is a crucial human advantage, a source of food, warmth, and protection from predators. Only the most innovative can survive.
If you can't, we can.
If you can't, we can. Michael and Son.
Need to sell your house due to financial difficulty? Call us now for an offer in 7 minutes to sell your house in 7 days.
Express Home Buyers, we buy your house in 7 days.
Call Michael and Son today and get 0% financing for 36 months on select heating and cooling systems.
If you can't, we can. Michael and Son.
Guys, we just got here to the Ford residence. I'm really excited to meet them. One of my very dearest electricians named Eric Butler really petitioned hard for this family. I know they were without power for about a year and a half. They didn't have a lot of the amenities, like the air conditioning wasn't working. A lot of the stuff wasn't working. So we're here to meet them, here to see what we did. We also have a big surprise. I'll tell you about it later, but let's go see them. All right, I hope she's home. Hello, Miss Ford, this is Bassam.
Hi, how are you?
Mrs. Ford, right?
Yes.
How you doing, dear? Can I get a hug?
Of course.
Thank you, dear. How you doing, dear?
Thank you.
Good. Can I come inside?
Yes.
Come on in. So I know Eric Butler was here.
Yes.
And I know that he did some work.
Yes, he did a fantastic job. He rewired my house. He gave me a whole brand new electrical panel box.
Wow, that's great.
Restored all my electrical use for my house.
I want to learn more about it. Can we go inside and see it?
Of course.
Thank you.
Come in.
Now, from what I understand is basically for about a year and a half, you had very limited power.
Yeah, we had no usage with our refrigeration. We didn't have none of the sockets working. None of the ceiling fixtures were not working. We had to run a big orange extension cords throughout the house because we only had like 2 wall sockets that was working at the time.
And your air conditioning wasn't working either?
No central air, no anything. We were really, really in a rut.
So when you found out you couldn't qualify for financing, and you knew you had a situation where it was a dangerous situation, the panel was arcing, it was potentially a massive fire hazard. What were you thinking? I mean, you knew you had to do something. What were you thinking?
Yes, I was like, oh my God, we're gonna lose the house. It's no way we're gonna be able to come up with the money. We're just gonna have to, God, take a loss and everything, be able to leave the house. And I didn't know where I was gonna take my husband because he's not really well. Eric suggested that he try something else, and he made a call. He said, Miss Ford.
Yes.
He told me of the program that
Yes.
you all do.
Yes.
And it's called the lottery.
Yes.
And that you all normally do a lottery, but because of my situation and our circumstances being
Yes.
so critical,
Yes.
you said, okay, we're not going to do a lottery. She is the lottery.
You're done.
Oh my God.
I know that you're about to have a family reunion,
Yes.
and I know that you guys are kind of trying to make something happen.
Yes.
So I've actually contacted a good friend of mine, his name is Steve, with Smokehouse Grill, and he's willing to cater your whole event for your family.
Oh my God.
It's okay, dear, don't worry. It's okay. It's okay.
Thank you.
So can we go see the work now?
Of course.
All right, let's go see the work.
Here's my new panel box.
Oh, wow. Very nice. It's a color handle panel. It's got a lifetime warranty on it. On top of that, it looks like there's a surge protector in here. So if there's any kind of surge or anything like that, it'll protect your appliances and equipment so it won't blow out. So this is great.
And he worked very hard because it was so hot and humid and muggy down here.
Right.
And he and his crew just worked straight through it. He would not give up. He was determined to keep it until he got it done. And I'm so grateful to have had him, to meet him. I just want to continue to be a part of his life and your company's life.
Thank you.
I'm going to take everything that you all have done for me, and I'm going to share it, and I'm going to return this in a favor to someone else. I'm going to bless someone else.
If you do that, you're going to repay me tenfold.
Wonderful.
You'll repay me tenfold.
That's my goal.
So I'd be so happy with that. I'm really happy, like I said before, that we could have done this. I'm really proud of my people for seeing the need.
Yes.
And I'm just thankful that we were able to do it. So I'm gonna say bye to you.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you, enjoy the family reunion that's just gonna have coming up.
Yes.
And and like I said, just pass it forward, and you would have paid me back in tenfolds.
Thank you.
Thank you, dear.
You too, and I'll
Bye-bye.
see you out. Okay. Thank you.
Mrs. Ford was such a delight. What a sweet lady. You know, it just makes my heart, it fills my heart up when I know that I have great people who see the needs of people and they try and help out. And they're gonna have such a great time at the family reunion. I know my friend, Steve at Smokehouse Grill and Jumping Jack Entertainment are gonna do a great job. I'm sure it's gonna be great.
Historical moments revealed.
George, did you cut my wig?
Yes, Father. I cannot tell a lie. I can't do it.
you can't, we can.
If you can't, we can. Michael and Son.
George, did you cut that tree down?
Father, I cannot tell a lie. He did it.
My name is Steve Holden from the Smokehouse Grill located on Kent Island, and we're here to cater the Ford family reunion. That's the first family reunion. We like donating and giving back to the community. We do a lot of work in the Columbia Bowie area, and we just feel that, you know, anything we can do to help to give back is important to us as well.
This is the first time I've been out in 5 years. When I heard about what Michael and Son was going to do for us, for working on us, is going to give us this picnic, right? So my wife said, well, I know you ain't gonna be able to go along because you gotta take medicine. I said, but it's gonna be one day that I go out, I said, show my appreciation. And so I'm out here right now.
Initially, my mom just went back to work, so it was especially special for her and my dad because they really deserve it and they didn't have to have the money to really pay for it. And they came in and they did the work absolutely free, and it really helped all of us out because we was going to have to pitch in to help her get that done, and it really helped us out a lot.
With the Ford family, I was really excited to hear that Michael and Son did all of the electric work in the house so that they could finally have electricity and air conditioning and really get a better quality of life at home.
It was great, and I just thank you guys so much, and my family had a splendid time. Everybody is talking about how great it was. So I want to just thank you guys again for all that you made happen. We had a wonderful time, and again, I want to thank all of you all for the great work that was done to my home, and me and my family just thank Michael and Sons. You are the greatest. Thanks so much.